Thank you all for joining us today for our site council meeting. We are going to go ahead and start with our roll call. So Ms. Wang, if you can go ahead and roll call for the people on the current slide right now.
Okay. Isra Rodriguez.
Present.
Leslie Augustin. Don't think she's here. Maribel Gonzalez. No. Nancy Lopez. Yesenia Astorga. She's here. Amy Wayne, I'm here. Miss Anna Hagan. Don't see her. Miss Laura Almada.
Here.
Miss May Wee.
Here.
Miss Riley Carlin. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here.
5, 6. We have 6 members, so I believe we do have quorum. Oh, and Miss Nancy Lopez just showed up.
Excellent. Thank you, Ms. Wang. So we're going to go ahead and continue. Again, this is today, our site council meeting for today, January 22nd, 2021.
Es el consejo solar para el día de hoy, el 22 de enero del año 2021.
On our slide today, you'll see the agenda. First item we're going to be, we already did, which is our roll call and our call to order and our roll call. We are reviewing our agendas and reviewing any minutes, after which we'll go through enrollment and attendance for this current year, budget, current academic snapshot, our 2021-22 enrollments, as well as parent and family surveys, and then upcoming events, and then we'll open it up to public comments.
La agenda para hoy es lo siguiente. Ya llamamos para orden, ya llamamos el rol también. Vamos a hacer una revisión de la agenda y actas, un reviso de la matrícula y asistencia, presupuestos, instantánea académica actual, inscripciones del próximo año, alguna información sobre encuesta para las familias, próximos eventos y comentarios públicos al fin.
Okay. We are going to go ahead and get started. Mr. Tehran, I see that you're here. We have a parent who just messaged me that she is not able to get onto the link. I'm wondering if, oh, actually, I got her here right now. Sorry, I will let her know. All right, thank you. So wanted to remind everybody of our norms. Our norms for today are to be prepared, consider the interests of all of our students, be solution-oriented, and be respectful.
Las normas de hoy son lo siguiente: estar preparado, considerar los intereses de todos los alumnos, orientarse hacia las soluciones y ser respetuoso.
For our attendance for this round, we are happy to share that, well, first let me share our goal. Our goal is to maintain a 97% ADA attendance. ADA stands for average daily attendance. Our budget and enrollment for the school year is 374. Our actual enrollment is 402. So we are a bit over enrolled this year. And that our current enrollment is 96.34%, and this is from August 26th to January 24th. Currently, this is the breakdown of our attendance by grade level. So you can see in TK, we have 97.58%. In kindergarten, our average daily attendance is 95.32. First grade is 95.61. Second grade is 95.9. And third grade is 97.42. And in fourth grade, it is 97.33.
Vamos a empezar con la asistencia. Nuestra meta es que nuestra escuela mantendrá un 97% de asistencia diaria. Ahorita teníamos que tener 374 estudiantes, pero este año tenemos 402 estudiantes. La escuela tiene que mantener un promedio de asistencia diaria de 97%. Y queremos decirles que desde el 26 de agosto hasta el 24 de enero hemos tenido 96.34% de asistencia de nuestros estudiantes. Aquí abajo ven por grado cada grado, cada nivel, y el porcentaje de estudiantes que han asistido a la escuela cada día. En TK 97, Kinder 95, primer grado 95%, segundo 95% y tercer y cuarto 97%.
Continuing with our attendance, I would like to share that our chronic absenteeism is currently at 8%. Chronic absentee are those students that are absent at least 10% of the school year. So if we are, I believe we're in approximately the 80-some days that they've missed at least 8 days, they're considered chronically absent. So right now, 8% of our students are at that rate. The number of students that are considered chronically absent is 33. So that number is a bit high. We would love for this number to be lower. But the number that I do want to point everybody out to is the chronic absentee who are at medium risk is 82. And what this means is there are about 82 students, and in addition, who may be considered chronically absent if they continue at the rate that they're currently at. This is extremely high. Just so everybody knows that if all 82 does move into the chronic absentee rate, our school will be over our required norm of 10%. Will be over at 23% at that point. So we really wanted to emphasize this for everybody, that coming to school every single day is very, very important. As of right now, as a school, we have a total of 1,076 absences. And this is not ideal for all of us. We know that there are definitely a lot of things that are happening, but we are asking that our families attend online classes as best as possible so that students are not considered chronically absent.
Actualmente tenemos la asistencia de ausentismo crónico es 80%, es el promedio. El número de estudiantes considerados crónicamente ausentes son 33 estudiantes de nuestra escuela. Lo más importante ahorita es que el número de estudiantes que están a riesgo de ser crónicamente ausentes estudiantes son 82, que sí es muy alto. Ahorita tenemos 1,076 ausencias totales, así que queremos todavía notificarles que la asistencia, aunque estamos ya casi a nuestra meta, todavía tenemos mucho trabajo que hacer para que estos estudiantes que no están atendiendo las clases asisten a sus clases consistentemente.
We like to jump into our budget. At this time, the state is currently working on a budget that has not been released. The traditional plans are that we assume what the budget is currently at, and we're planning for that, and then a May revisal will be sent to us, and then a June revisal will be sent to us. So currently we are meeting on January 28th with the organization to discuss our 21-22 budget. Right now we are kind of in the cusp of trying to figure out what the budget is going to look like with the new administration, as well as with everything that's happening around the world with coronavirus. We will be able to share with our SSC in our next site council meeting what the budget is going to be more look like and how we're going to allocate things. But at this time, we don't have the numbers. So we're planning just with what we have always had in mind.
Actualmente el Estado está trabajando en el presupuesto para el próximo año y no tenemos números para presentarles ahorita. La reunión del 28 de enero va a ser para que el Estado discuta el presupuesto del próximo año y vamos a tener más información la próxima vez que nos vemos en estas citas del consejero.
We also wanted to share our current student achievement with our families. So this pie chart what you see right now is how students are doing based on their report card grades. So the report card grades are made up of two different items. First is 60% of their scores are from the assessments and tests that they take on a weekly basis. So this may be the spelling test, this may be their modules test, their math chapter tests are all about 60% of their grades. 40% of their grades are their work and their assignments that they complete on a daily basis that is assigned by their teachers. Together, the 60 and 40% makes up their whole report card grade. as of this date, as of our last report card period, which closed in December, we have about 19% of our students scoring at a 1. That's below grade level. We have approximately 34% of our students scoring at a 2, and that is making movements to grade level. At 24%, those are students scoring a 3, which are at grade level, and 23% of our students are receiving a 4, which meaning that they're at above grade level. And again, this is what they're currently achieving at the moment in time based on the skills that they are being taught.
Lo que ven aquí es cómo están haciendo nuestros estudiantes académicamente, y aquí lo que puede ver es cómo están calificando los maestros y las maestras. 60% de las puntuaciones son evaluaciones y pruebas de matemáticas y pruebas del inglés y pruebas de la fónica. 40% son de la puntuación son los trabajos, el esfuerzo y las asignaciones que hacen y completan los estudiantes cada día en clase y también después de escuela. Aquí lo que puede ver en la cosa visual es que 19% de nuestros estudiantes ahorita tienen la calificación de 1 en el reporte. 34% de estudiantes tienen un reporte que dice que son 2, 24% son 3, que es a nivel de grado, y 23% es que es avanzado. Así como puede ver, poquito menos de 50% de las notas y las calificaciones que damos son 3 y 4, que es a nivel o más allá de nivel.
And again, I apologize, I forgot to clarify, this is reading report card grades.
Y esto es sobre la lectura solamente.
So that is grades that are based on the curriculum that we're teaching, as well as the assignments that teachers are assigning. We did want to present to you how our students are doing using microphases, and these are assessments that are given to us from the curriculum piece itself that measures how students are doing in the whole grade level. As a general rule of thumb, all of the kids should be moving up microphases every time we are assessing them. And there is a threshold where students are supposed to be at every single period. This is the percentage of how our students did. The green is a percentage of students either above grade level, at grade level, below grade level, or far below grade level. Again, that was in fall, so that was approximately the August-September timeframe. And then the blue is the most recent assessment scores on how they did in end of November, beginning of December. So as you can see, there has been an incline of students that either are moving up in their grade level bands. Significantly at grade level, we went from 17.9% to 29.1%.
Lo que ven aquí es el rendimiento estudiantil actual. Lo verde es las pruebas que tomaron al principio del año durante el otoño, como en septiembre. Y los azules son los que tomaron hace unas semanas, antes de que fueran a vacaciones en diciembre. Así que lo que pueden ver es que la primera barra dice que estudiantes subieron y están más allá de nivel. Subieron del 2.8% al 6.2%. De estudiantes que están a nivel, que son como un 3 en clase, también subió de otoño hasta diciembre, a 17% hasta 29%. Y luego lo que ven es que bajaron los estudiantes que estaban bajo en sus clases y bajo en sus estudios. Entonces pueden ver que estudiantes han hecho mejor desde el otoño hasta el invierno, de septiembre a diciembre.
Now, this is really important to note because this is how students, this is an indicator of how students will be doing with their reading. Again, this is during skills block, which is being addressed, which these skills are being addressed in the afternoon periods during small group time, which is why we have emphasized a great deal on students coming to small group time so we can support them in their reading skills. It is extremely crucial that we move as many students as possible to the at grade level or above grade level area so that they can have better reading and in turn have better access to reading word problems in their math.
Entonces, esta información y los exámenes de estos son de la fónica y son del trabajo que hacen estudiantes durante los grupos pequeños. Y por eso es que estamos siempre notificándoles a las familias que asisten a esas clases de grupos pequeños por la tarde, porque hacen mucho trabajo que les afecta para sus calificaciones.
We wanted to make sure everybody does know that we have an intense focus currently on our reading during our small group time, which is why we have our small group time, to ensure that we can meet all the needs of our kiddos. That we also will be including Monday interventions. One of the elements for Monday is ELD time for our English language learners. So if students or if households are speaking another language besides English, these students get an extra block to support their reading and speaking skills. And for those that do not have as many English language learners, there will be an intervention block embedded on the Monday days. In addition to that, we will be starting round 1 of our intervention for students from Tuesdays through Fridays. And these are students that either have some areas of needs in reading and have attendance where they are attending small groups. We will be serving approximately 64 to 96 students during this period. And these students are selected by the teachers so that they can provide strategic instruction too. This is time in addition to whole group as well as small group time. So this is almost like a tutoring block, a free tutoring block that we're offering our students. You may be wondering how come attendance is a item that we listed here. We are prioritizing this because our attendance for small group has not been at the level that we would like it to be at, and we want to make sure that we're offering these tutoring sessions to kids that are actually coming to small groups. So students need to show that they are coming to small group on a more consistent basis. We will continue to emphasize also reading challenges to our students to entice them to continue to reading as much as possible. We did that this last round with our winter reading challenge, which we will announce the winners this coming next Friday. We had a lot of participants in our reading challenge, so that was really great. We'll also start a spring reading challenge coming up. We're probably going to rest for a couple of weeks so that we get our kiddos so we can get our kiddos excited for the spring reading challenge. That will take place through spring break as well.
Entonces, el rendimiento estudiantil actual es lo siguiente. Tenemos un enfoque intenso en la lectura durante el tiempo de grupos pequeños, por eso queremos que siempre asisten a esos grupos pequeños. Vamos a comenzar y continuar intervención del lunes. Esta intervención son grupos pequeños para que estudiantes que están aprendiendo el idioma inglés mejoren en eso, y hay intervención o grupos para ellos para ayudarles. También tenemos la primera ronda de intervención para estudiantes de martes a viernes. Estamos apoyando a 64 a 96 estudiantes y la área de necesidad es en la lectura porque es el enfoque de este año. La asistencia en esto ha sido un poco bajo, así que queremos notificarles que queremos que asistan si tienen esas sesiones para que puedan mejorar sus estudiantes. Vamos a continuar el énfasis de la escuela en los desafíos de lectura. Tuvimos un desafío de lectura en el invierno y vamos a anunciar los ganadores de ese desafío el próximo viernes. Y vamos a empezar otro desafío de lectura de primavera para apoyar y motivar a nuestros estudiantes a leer lo más que puedan durante este tiempo en casa.
We did want to let all of our families know that testing will occur this year. The week of January 4th, when we came back from winter break, all of our teachers and staff members took the week for small group time and looked at different assessments and the pacing plan. Our K through second graders will be taking what we call the NWEA, Northwestern Educational Assessment. They will be taking this assessment virtually in February, as well as in April, to ensure that they're making they're making steady growth throughout the year. We also did receive an announcement from CDE, California Department of Education, announcing that this year the CASP testing will resume. Last year in the spring, this testing was stopped due to remote learning. This year, we will be administering that for our 3rd and 4th grade students, which is why our 3rd and 4th grade will be dissecting the interim assessments to see what the needs are that still need to be covered. So you'll see a lot of the kiddos in their classes practicing how to take an assessment and reviewing the different questions on the assessments. In addition to that, all of our teachers will be receiving coaching centered around developing a plan to raise student achievements.
Las pruebas, vamos a tener pruebas a fin del año del estado de California. El 4 de enero es una semana que va a ser dedicada a examinar evaluaciones y es lo que dedicamos para planear. En kinder a segundo grado, la evaluación que va a estar tomando es el NWEA y se va a administrar en febrero y también en abril. El Departamento de California de Educación también anunció las pruebas de fin del año del 3er y 4º grado. El año pasado los habían cancelado, pero este año vamos a tenerlas en 2021, como en mayo. El 3er y el 4º grado está analizando la evaluación intermedia para ver qué es lo que tienen que practicar para poder tomar y tener éxito en ese examen. Y todo lo que estamos haciendo en las citas con maestras está centrado con el enfoque en conectar lo que estamos haciendo con el currículo, con estas pruebas, para que los estudiantes estén preparados y tengamos un plan que está bien desarrollado para mejorar el rendimiento estudiantil.
Our 3rd grade and 4th grade students will be taking practice assessments throughout the year. They have 2 big ones that will happen. That again will happen in February and April. That is not only just our K through 2nd grade, but also our 3rd and 4th graders. That assessment it mimics what they will be taking in May with the state assessment. So you'll get notices from our teachers when that does occur, as well as from our administrators. But it is really important that they get as much practice as possible so they can be successful on this assessment.
Los estudiantes de 3er y 4º grado van a estar tomando exámenes de práctica para poder prepararlos, así que si están viéndolos en clase van a ver que hay más práctica de pruebas y de preguntas de las pruebas estándares del estado, así que van a estar practicando mucho para poder tener éxito y estar preparados.
We'd like to then share our 2021 and 22 enrollment. We are already starting to plan for those items. I can't believe it's already happening, but students are already submitting applications for the new school year. These are new students submitting applications. So if you are a current Valor student in K through 3, your seat does get rolled over for the next school year. However, if you are a 4th grade parent, you will need to apply for Valor Middle School if that is the middle school that you are choosing to send your child to. We will be partnering up with Valor Middle School for a parent session for students entering middle school on February 5th, and that will occur through Zoom. We'll send information out to our 3rd and 4th grade parents just so that our 3rd grade parents can start thinking about those items. During that Zoom session, we'll talk about understanding the difference between elementary school to middle school, and we'll also talk about the lottery and enrollment process for Valor Middle School, which is very, very similar to ours. For our campus at the elementary site, our lottery will take place Tuesday, March 30th. Again, this is for new students only, not for returning students. We are tentatively enrolling TK and kindergarten students. We will be accepting applications for 1st through 4th grade. However, there are very limited spaces open. This will depend on the continuous enrollment. So it does depend on how many kids continue with us for next school year.
Entonces, la inscripción, vamos a hablar un poco de eso para el próximo año, el 21-22. Estudiantes que presentan una solicitud para el nuevo año escolar. Entonces, vamos a tener una sesión de padres para los estudiantes de 4º grado que van a estar buscando una escuela secundaria porque esos estudiantes tienen que reaplicar en la lotería y esa cita va a ser el 5 de febrero por Zoom. Lo que vamos a hablar en esa cita es comprender la diferencia entre la escuela primaria y la escuela secundaria, porque sí tienen que hacer el proceso de la lotería y el proceso de inscripción para inscribirse a la escuela de Valor Academy Middle School, la secundaria. La lotería va a ser el martes 30 de marzo. También vamos a empezar la inscripción para TK y Kinder. Vamos a tener espacio limitado en primero, segundo, tercer y cuarto grado, porque sí tenemos bastantes estudiantes en cada grado ahorita. Así que no sé si vamos a tener una lista de espera y si sí, ahí va a ser limitada. Otros estudiantes que ya están en nuestra escuela y que solamente van a ir al próximo grado, no tienen que inscribirse, automáticamente van a estar en el próximo grado con nuestra escuela.
And all of our enrollment information is currently already online. So if you are interested in Valor Middle School, or if you know of anybody that is interested in Valor Elementary for next school year, please direct them to our school webpage, and from there they can enroll.
El proceso de inscripción es sobre la red. Tenemos un sitio donde pueden ir a inscribirse, así que si conoce a alguien o usted tiene que hacer esto porque su estudiante ya está en cuarto grado, por favor vaya a nuestro sitio de web para poder encontrar la información para poder entrar a la lotería lo más pronto posible.
We also wanted to share that a family needs survey was sent out to all of our families. That survey will close at the end of day today. That message was sent through a text message to all of our families. And the real purpose for that survey is just to see how everybody is doing, and to see what the needs are that we might be able to support, whether it's support from the school or support from the organization. The results will be shared with the school site next week so that we're able to connect with families that do have different needs. As of right now, there's over 1,300 Bright Star families that have responded. So if you have not responded, we definitely encourage you to respond. Even if everything is going fine, please respond just to let us know, because we do worry about all of our families since we're not able to see everybody.
Entonces, tenemos una encuesta de necesidades familiares que mandamos hace unas semanas. Va a cerrar esa encuesta hoy, el 21 de febrero, el viernes, al fin del día. Por favor, si el 22, perdón, es el 22. Está enviado por mensaje de texto. Los resultados se van a compartir con el sitio la próxima semana, así que vamos a poder ver qué es lo que dijeron nuestras familias y qué son sus necesidades. Más de 1,300 familias de Bright Star respondieron, que está muy bien. Gracias por responder si lo hicieron. Y el propósito era verificar con la familia para ver si había alguna necesidad grande que la escuela o la organización les podía ayudar.
I do apologize. That is correct. It is the 22nd, right, Ms. Carmona, today? Sorry. 22nd. There you go. Thank you. And then we will still be administering a parent survey called the Panorama Survey. This survey will be sent out to all of our families digitally at the end of February. Right now, our plans are to send it via Parent Square. This window for the survey will be February 26th to March 10th. We've traditionally always sent this survey out every single year in the beginning of the school year, but we know that we've been sending a lot of different things out to parents, so we wanted to pace everything out a little bit. And our goal for this Panorama survey is that we have at least 70% of family responses, and our goal is to maintain that 80% of our parents are satisfied. And we are working with incentives to return the survey. Typically, when we were in person, that involved treats for the kiddos as well as raffle for parents, but we are working on incentives that we can give remotely at this time.
Vamos a tener la encuesta de todas nuestras familias, como lo hemos hecho cada año. La encuesta para las familias se enviará a fines de febrero, va a ser digitalmente. La ventana de la encuesta va a ser del 26 de febrero hasta el 10 de marzo. El objetivo es tener un 70% de respuesta de nuestras familias. La meta es mantener 80% o más de satisfacción con todas nuestras familias. Y vamos a estar pensando en algunos incentivos para regresar a la encuesta, para poder motivar a la gente a poder darnos nuestra información para poder mejorar nuestra escuela.
Ms. Rodriguez asked, do we fill out the survey more than once if we have more than one student at the school? So for the family needs survey, you only need to fill it out one time. I believe there's a section for you to list out your kiddos that are attending the school. And then for the Panorama survey, you will need to fill out a survey for students at each school. So if you have 2 kiddos at Valor Elementary, you only have to fill out 1. However, if you have a kiddo at Valor Elementary and a kiddo at Valor Middle, then you would have to fill out 2 because each campus has different programs and different things happening.
Entonces, una pregunta sobre si ya llenaron la encuesta de las necesidades de las familias, si tienen que hacer una o más de una por cada estudiante. Para las necesidades, solamente una, y la encuesta les pregunta si hay alguna cosa, que nombra a los estudiantes que tienen en las escuelas, porque es de nuestra organización. Pero para esta encuesta, que es encuesta para familias, para nuestra escuela específicamente, sí van a tener que hacer una encuesta diferente para los estudiantes si están en la secundaria y otros en la primaria.
We also wanted to share some of our upcoming events. Next Tuesday, January 26th, is our math night. That will be held digitally with all of our classrooms. We do invite all of our families to attend. This math night is for our families, our parents and adults, to learn the importance of math and how they can support their students. On January 29th, on Friday, is our virtual Pride Assembly. That will occur again at 10:45 in the morning. And both of these Math Night and Pride Assembly will be recorded if you are not able to attend. February 15th, there is no school for President's Day. February 16th, there is no school for students because our Bright Star teachers and staff members will have a professional development. February 23rd, which is a Tuesday, we will be going through LAUSD oversight visit. This occurs every single year where LAUSD oversight and staff members check out all of the things that are happening at our school to ensure that we are complying and doing everything that we're supposed to be doing. Our teachers and administration teams are currently working on that currently. With all the paperwork and everything. They will be visiting classrooms digitally. So it is a day of just kind of showcasing everything that we're doing as well as all of our great kids. February 26th, which is a Friday, is our next Pride Assembly, and that will more than likely happen at the 10:45 timeframe again. And then we go into March, which is on March 4th, Miss Santangelo, our AP of Curriculum, will be holding a Smarter Balanced Parent Information Session at 8:15, at 8 o'clock or 8:15 timeframe. This is really important for our families who are in 3rd and 4th grade to attend so that they know how to support their kiddos when they take the Smarter Balance assessment. If you are a second grade parent, you can also attend to see what's coming down the road, but mainly that is geared to our 3rd and 4th grade families. On March 15th through 19th is Parent Conference Week, and as you can see, nothing is listed here for time frame with that yet because we don't know necessarily how that's going to look depending on if we are in hybrid mode or remote learning mode. More information on that will be delivered. March 22nd to 30th is spring break, which is when the whole school is closed. On March 30th, which is a Wednesday, school will resume. April 2nd, which is Friday, is Pride Assembly. And again, no time for that because we don't know what's going to happen in April quite yet.
Tenemos algunos eventos en enero, febrero, marzo y abril. En enero, el próximo martes, los invitamos a todos a venir a nuestra noche de familia de matemáticas para poder aprender cómo apoyar a sus estudiantes en matemáticas ahorita. El 29 de enero tenemos una asamblea de orgullo a las 10:45. El 15 de febrero no tenemos escuela, estamos celebrando el Día del Presidente. El 16 de febrero tampoco hay escuela para estudiantes, porque las maestras van a estar en sesiones de desarrollo. El 23 de febrero tenemos una cita con el Distrito de Los Ángeles que tenemos cada año. El 26 de febrero tenemos otra asamblea de orgullo a las 10:45. El 4 de marzo tenemos una sesión de información para todas las familias sobre el examen de SBAC. El 15 hasta el 19 de marzo tenemos las conferencias de las familias con maestras y familias. El 22 al 30 tenemos las vacaciones de primavera. Los estudiantes regresan el 30, que es un miércoles, después de esas vacaciones. Y el 2 de abril tenemos la asamblea otra vez. No sabemos la fecha, no sabemos el tiempo, pero sí les vamos a dejar a decir cuando estamos un poco más cerca a esa fecha.
With that being said, we'd like to open it up to public comments. If you have a comment or a question, please go ahead and use the feature on Zoom to raise your hand so that we can ask you to unmute. We ask that comments are left to 2 minutes or less so that we can have give everybody an opportunity. Responses may be made unless if it's deemed as urgent. Sometimes we don't necessarily have the answers quite yet, but if we do, then we definitely can share it. But if we are not able to, we'll definitely answer those questions for our next meeting.
Vamos a empezar ahorita con los comentarios públicos. Entonces, si tiene, go ahead and do you want to describe the rules for it, May?
Okay, so please go ahead and on the feature, you can go ahead and click more and select raise your hand. Or if you would like to, you can go ahead and type your comments into the chat box.
Vamos a empezar con número 1. Por favor, haga comentarios en 2 minutos o menos. Puede que no haya respuestas en el momento, a menos que se considere urgente. Asuntos se pueden incluir para la siguiente junta también. Así que pueden poner su pregunta en el cuadro de chat aquí o poder oír su voz si quieren decirlo en voz alta.
There is a question on the chat box that says, do you know if the students are going back to school on February 17th? As of this time, we don't have the answer for that yet. The Bright.org will be sharing a message on ParentSquare regarding the return date. I believe that message will be shared with families in the next couple weeks. Right now, they're currently evaluating how everything is going, as well as looking at testing and numbers just across the county.
La pregunta fue si los estudiantes van a regresar a la escuela el 17 de febrero. No tenemos respuesta final ahorita. El distrito y Bright Star Schools están pensando y mirando la información con los números de casos para ver si podemos abrir, pero no tenemos una respuesta ahorita.
Thank you for asking. Again, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself since we don't have a lot of people asking, or type your comments into the chat box.
Cualquier pregunta pueden poner en el chat o poder preguntar en voz alta.
With that being said, we do thank you all for attending our site council meeting today. Please be on the lookout for our next site council meeting. It will be listed on our ParentSquare. With that being said, can I get somebody to motion who is on our board for our site council to adjourn this meeting?
I motion to adjourn the meeting.
We have Laura Almada motioning to adjourn the meeting. Can I have somebody to second that, please?
I second.
And I believe that was Ms. Rodriguez, right?
No,
Ms. Lopez.
Oh, Ms. Lopez, sorry. I have Ms. Lopez seconding the motion. With that being said, thank you. This meeting is now adjourned at 8:42. Thank you all for attending our site council meeting today, and have a great day and great weekend.
Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí. Tengan un buen día y un buen fin de semana. Adiós a todos.
Bye.